Welcome back to Lost in Livy. Join me today on a ride alongside a busy road, on an overgrown canal towpath, and along a rough track to a cycle path by a railway line. Enjoy the ride. I'm starting at the north end of Livingston's Knellburn Path, where it joins the A89 cycleway by Bent's Cottages at Westerdechman. Along the north side of this stretch of road is the site of the former Bangor Hospital. Based on the village system of patient care, it was opened in 1906 as the Edinburgh District Asylum. It was a self-contained site with its own power station, workshops, church and even a railway station on a private branch line from Uphall. The hospital finally closed in 2004 when the last of the medical services were transferred to the new St John's Hospital in Livingston. The buildings remained derelict until recently when work began to develop a new village on the site. The A89 cycleway connects Bathgate with Newbridge, where it continues along the A8 to join Edinburgh's network of cycle routes. There are a few crossing points, such as here where it crosses into Dechmont to avoid the major roundabout junction of the A89 with the A899 dual carriageway into Livingston. The crossing points are well located to give good visibility in each direction, but care must still be taken as the crossings are uncontrolled. Where there are commercial premises, watch out for vehicles turning. Unlike much of mainland Europe, where walking and cycling is given the higher priority, here we must give way to motor traffic. I had eye contact with the driver of the black car, who indicated to me to go, but I doubt the lady driving the white one even knew I was there. The light-controlled crossings only operate for cycleway traffic if the button is pressed. The wait is sometimes a long one, but it's not advisable to jump the signal. The path jinks left here and runs between the main road and the houses of Uphall and Broxburn, only emerging to cross local access roads, where, as before, the uncontrolled crossing points are well positioned for good visibility.
Thanks. Aye.
I can look forward to a more peaceful ride now, as the A89 crosses the Union Canal and I take the ramp down onto the canal towpath. Turning right here would take me past Winchborough and Phillipsdown to Linlithgow and on to Falkirk, but I'm turning left, under Bridge 25 and the A89 towards Edinburgh. This is one of my favourite stretches of the towpath. Rural, scenic, and quickly free of the stressful traffic noise of the A89. Plentiful use of the bell in the approach to bridges is a must. There is rarely room for two to pass, and there's never room for error. Here's Bridge 23, Drumshoreland Road Bridge. That blue thing on the opposite wall is one of several sculptures placed across West Lothian to represent the planets. This one is Saturn. There's a heap of information on the web at kirkhillpillarproject.org. This is Bridge 21A carrying the M8 motorway across the canal. It was built as part of the Millennium Link project to reopen Scotland's canals and was opened in 2000, as indicated by the MM in Roman numerals above the arch.
Yep. Aye.
Upcoming is Bridge 20, which leads to Muir End Farm, where I'm headed, but not quite yet. I'm continuing along the towpath to Bridge 19, where a farm track leads to the same destination. This is one of the narrower sections of the towpath, even without the overgrown vegetation closing in from either side. And here we are at Bridge 19. I'm taking a break to soak up the panoramic view and the peace of my surroundings, forgetting of course that I'm spoiling the view by sticking myself right in the middle of the picture. The farm track forms part of the connecting route between the canal towpath, which is National Cycle Network Route 754, and the National Cycle Network Route 75, which passes through Amondale Country Park not that far from here. Passing Muir End Farm and cottages, I feel the need to check out some different shots with the selfie stick. Some folk just don't grow up. It looks like the roadworks along here have taken care of some pretty nasty potholes. At the junction, the road to the left leads down into Amondale Country Park and straight on heads into Pumferston. I'm turning right, in the direction of Broxburn, but will be turning off at what once was Drumshoreland Station, where a branch line led to the shale oil workings in Broxburn and Winchborough. This road alongside the railway leads to Roman Camp and a rough track beyond that on to Uphall Station. This is an area that not so long ago was the centre of Scotland's first oil boom. Shale mining, extraction of the oil within it and the manufacturing of petroleum-based products from the oil. Just ahead of me, the industrial buildings are on the site of the Coburn Chemical Works. Some of the land seems to have been given over here to a classic car salvage yard. I imagine somebody would love to restore that old Bedford camper van. I'm passing through Roman Camp cottages, one of a number of settlements that grew up in the area to house workers in the shale industry. The land to my right, on the other side of the railway, would have been Holmes Oil Works, and beyond that, Uphall Oil Works. To my left, beyond the cottages, is the wasteland that once housed Coburn Shale Mine, Roman Camp Oil Works, Roman Camp Shale Mine, Holmes Shale Mine, and several quarries and mine shafts. Surrounding and dominating all of these works were the bings or waste tips where the inert material left over from oil extraction was piled high. The bings are mostly gone now, but if you're driving on a motorway anywhere in central Scotland, the chances are that the road surface has been laid on a bed of shale from these bings. This rough track opens out onto the path that follows the track bed of the Camps branch line that connected the vast oil works at Pumferston with the main lines at Uphall and East Calder. My route brings me out at Uphall Station, and from here on I'll be following the wide smooth surface of Livingston's railway path, all the way past Livingston North Station to where it connects with Knellburn Path, just a couple of kilometres from where I started the video. End-to-end videos for both of these paths are in my Livingston Named Paths playlist, and I'll leave a link to them at the end of this, and finish the video here. Thanks for riding with me. Lost in Livy.